Okay, let's go.
Yo, what's good, Big A?
Hey, what's happening? You know what it is. It's your boy Big A back in here like I left my wallet and keys, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Top of the morning to everybody who's in here early, man. You know what I'm saying? We like to do our roll call. I'm going to give it a few seconds for us to get out to the algorithm, man. We're going to do our roll call. We're going to take this thing at about 30,000 feet today, man. And we're dropping bombs from 30,000 feet today, man. You know, information bombs, man. Information bombs, bro. Today's topic is going to be, what is a working dog? What exactly is that, man? Like, I'm confused, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Genuinely, I thought I knew. I don't know. So we'll be soliciting crowd advice on what is a working dog. And before y'all drop them, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you my definition, tell y'all what I think, you know what I'm saying? Because once again, if you're over here, you're dealing with me specifically. So I want to put that out there, man, because I really don't be understanding sometimes when people say a working dog, you know. Shouts out to TS Kennel, salute. Shouts out to Mr. Nitin Chandri, salute. In the Wood 456, salute. And Bulldog Mountain, man, my brother, salute, man. Salute Bulldog Mountain in the building, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Big Hill fam done came through the building, man. What it
Ooh, we. That's
Salute.
what I'm talking about.
Salute,
Yes,
brothers.
sir.
How y'all doing this morning?
man?
Can't call it, might spoil it.
All right.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Big Hill, man. The topic of this morning, man, what is a working dog? And we're gonna get into that. We're gonna cook that up for y'all this morning, man, because I be seeing a lot of people talking about it, man, and they're not wrong in relation to their dogs. Let me say that up front. I don't think anybody is wrong with what I've seen on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I don't think anybody's wrong in relation to their dogs. But I think that there's a high level of kennel blindness when it comes to what is a working dog. And we're gonna cook on that this morning, y'all. That is
Okay.
yes, sir, man. Brother Rick, salute, bro. All right, let me give a quick rundown. And for those of y'all who don't know, if you're watching on Instagram or Facebook, we are live on YouTube, and the easiest way to comment is on the YouTube. Also, if you come over here, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe. If you're on Instagram, follow. Or if you're on Facebook, follow. We really appreciate it. It helps us generate revenue. All right. But Ty 602 in the building. He said,
Hey.
Miss McFarland in the building. What it do? Good morning.
Yeah.
Salute.
Yeah, man.
Building. Salute.
Salute.
Skip Bell said, "Oh yeah, we in here. Salute, Samurai Big A. Salute to the chat. Yes, sir. Skip Bell. Don't forget my brother Big Hill.
Skip Bell.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Big
what
Hill,
we got? Two queens. We got I seen Queen McFarland
yes,
Mhm.
sir.
and Queen Williams. Oh, all right there. Salute the queens. Let's get it.
Yeah, they like you. Hurry up. It's breakfast time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brother Red Bobby in the building. Salute, man. Good morning. Good morning.
Red Bobby.
Ran away alone, came back leading the pack. RBG Lone Wolf in the building.
Lone Wolf. Salute.
Hey.
Elevated Kennels in the building.
Hey.
Salute.
Yeah, man. That man popped off shots. Bop, 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 bop. Popped off shots yesterday, man. Y'all need to go back and catch that Friday live. It was good, man. It was good, man. Very, very entertaining.
Yeah, man.
Very, very entertaining. Dogman TV and Dogman TV, man, y'all boys, hey, man.
Hey, they be coming through, boy.
Bro.
Salute.
Yeah, man. I know y'all get a lot of grief for coming over here and supporting those samurai, man. Well, I appreciate you, bro. I genuinely appreciate you, man. Sporting Dog Archive, man. Game Dog History Channel. A lot of these channels that talk about the real history of the breed, bro. For those of y'all to show y'all names in the chat, send on the comments, bro, and show y'all support, knowing how a lot of the community feel about Samurai Kennels, bro. I genuinely appreciate y'all, bro. Genuinely. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But the realest ones in the game still be over here, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't like some of the stuff I do, man. But the realest ones in the game still come out and show their support, man. I genuinely want to say thank you, bro.
Salute.
Oh man, Sunday and Soft be back, man. He said, I'm back in here. I'm back in this thing, man. Hey, salute to you, Sunday and
Salute.
Soft.
Sunday.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. They getting in. SFA Fred in the building, man. He said,
Hey.
What's happening?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and wrench up a couple of these guys in the chat, man, and then we're gonna get right to the cook down, to the cook up.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get to it.
All right, let me start off with Digital Dog Show. Get your entries in by March 31st. The videos need to be up to no longer than 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is submit a name for the dog to be on screen and make sure I have a contact information to get back in contact with you if you're a winner. If you win, we typically pay out through Cash App. I will pay out through PayPal as well. I just prefer Cash App. It's super fast. I can do it right here, like right here on the show. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Get it out there to you. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, man, today, I would like to make the show a little bit more interactive. You know, we are the most interactive dog channel on YouTube, bar none, fade all. And if that's right, Big A, right?
Yes, sir. Bar none, fade all, man.
So today,
Yes, sir.
Today, there's the question of the day is, what is a working dog? And to the answer that I like the most, man, I'm gonna put a $10 Cash App out there. You know what I'm saying? Straight up like that. You know what I'm saying? $10 Cash App to the best answer that I think of. So yeah, y'all get active. But the Digital Dog Show, March 31st. Get your submissions in by no later than March 31st. We'll judge it and have the live Best in Show on April 5th. Yeah, that's that. Also, I'll be announcing the Online Obedience Challenge for next quarter. April starts second quarter of year 2025. We do it in quarters. So January through March is first quarter. April through June is second quarter. July through September is third quarter. And then obviously October, November, December. I haven't received any submissions for channels of the quarter or kennels of the quarter or dog of the quarter. We need those submissions from y'all, man. What I want to do is when I make my list at the end of the year, I want you to see the cumulative evidence of why the channels and the dogs are on the list the way they are. You know what I'm saying? So we want to put that out there. And hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some stank in it.
Hey.
20-piece first thing in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Tip. Hey. Supreme back door with $1 tip. Hey. Tip. Hey.
21.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, early in the morning, but we didn't start cooking yet, bro. Y'all boys just don't all the strength that y'all know. We about to give y'all some information, man. Salute to y'all, man. But let me give you something. Let me give you something for your time, bro. Your hard-earned dollar, man. Let me give you something, man. But yeah, man. It's man. They threw me off with that one, bro. Hey man, Kai said I'm broke, fool. Hey man, look, all the donations are going toward the May Digital Dog Show. So yesterday, after we made $29, right now we're at $50 already. So on top of the 125 that Supreme said he gonna put in, and on top of the 125 I said I'm gonna put in, that's 50 more. So right there, that's $300 for the overall pot for May. And we, so we didn't hit April yet. So man, that May Digital Dog Show, man, we might have $500 to push out throughout that time. And I think half of the overall proceeds should go to Best in Show. So for the May Digital Dog Show, whatever we raise between now and then, half of those proceeds are going to the Best in Show. So we raised $500, that's $250 for Best in Show, man. Supreme said his 125 is for Best Condition Female. Okay. So yeah, man. So even still, that would leave $125 left over to divvy out to the first places and best fun show. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Hey, and the door's still open for call outs, man. They was, he was calling people out, man. Ooh wee.
Hey.
And yeah, y'all, after we get done with our cook, I'll put the link in the chat for y'all to come through and give y'all opinions as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to get my brothers to cook on this first and get our smoke out first, and then we open up the panel and stuff.
Right.
So y'all get there with us. Okay. Topic of the day, y'all. What is a working dog? What is it? You know what I'm saying? What exactly is a working dog? And like, what is the designator of a working dog? And it's gonna be a lot of opinions on that, man. Hold on, let me shut this out, man. G Bear, my old student in here. You know what I'm saying? Drill instructor. Native Gold came through on the Instagram. G Bear joined. Yeah, man. Salute, man.
Salute.
Man. Big salute, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Big Hill, will you take this one off first, man? What's a working dog to you, man?
All right, well, I'm gonna kick it off like this. Boom. Y'all could Google that or whatever, do your research or whatever. I ain't gonna do all that. But Big Hill fan, my definition of a working dog is a dog with a job, and whatever job I give him, it works good at that job. It's working for me. I don't care if it's get the remote or get the newspaper. That's the job I gave him. They working for me.
Yeah,
That's Big Hill fam. Nobody. That's just mine. If I choose for them to get the newspaper out the mailbox and bring it back to me, and he does that, he working for me and he got a job. When you come over my house and you say that dog work for you, damn right. Salute.
yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Man, brother, trial and error with a 10
Hey,
piece, man.
hey,
Tip, tip,
tip, tip.
hey.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm not gonna lie
yes,
to you, trial
sir.
and error. That's probably coming right back to you, bro. And I tell you why. Your answer was the answer I was looking for. I'm not gonna lie to
Yep.
you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that is what you and Big Hill say, that's commensurate with what I'm gonna go with on that. Big Hill, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. I definitely, when they tip us, I definitely like to shout them out for the tip right away.
But yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, pretty much that's what I was about to say myself. It doesn't matter the breed, but you do have certain breeds that what can I say, stand out to do specific jobs, harder working jobs, more physical demanding jobs for certain breeds. So, you would see things like shepherd dogs doing more things than just herding because they're more capable of doing more things than herding, and things along that line. And you do have specific breeds that were bred uh for specific jobs and tasks. But in general, um, any dog that can do a job that is needed or required uh, should be considered a working dog.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, all right, I'm gonna get my take on it. So, first thing I did, man, I'm from the Google generation. All right, so I googled this morning, man. Yeah, because I was like, man, the what triggered this was, man, I watched a real good Bulldog channel,
Hmm.
and basically he insinuated, maybe unintentionally, but he left room open for interpretation. So that interpretation created content. So thank you for putting that out there, all my great dog brothers that had the YouTube channels. But yeah, man. So yesterday I'm sitting there, I'm doing guard duty we're doing an air show here in Arizona, y'all. So they got an air show. So I'm sitting there, I ain't got nothing to do but watching dog channels. I'm watching people paint lines for a parking lot for the air show, right?
Hmm.
Detail, man. It is what it is, man. You join the military to watch people paint and watch paint dry. Literally, that's what I was doing yesterday for work. You know what I'm saying? And the brother was saying basically like, the hog for American people military. Basically, if you ain't hog hunting, man, you know what I'm saying? If you just showing your dog, man, that's not a working dog. Now, I'm not saying show dogs are working dogs. Let me completely just say that offline. Like, just if you have a dog specifically for confirmation shows, I would not consider that work. But what a working dog is by Google, this AI overview, which means it streams Bing, Google, and I think Yahoo. A working dog is a dog trained to perform a specific task or jobs, such as herding, guarding, pulling sleds, search and rescue, or assisting in law enforcement, rather than being a primarily pet. A purpose-driven training. Working dogs are bred and trained to assist humans in various tasks, often requiring specialized skills. They have diverse roles, and their roles can include herding, moving livestock, guarding, protecting property or people, search and rescue, locating missing individuals, law enforcement, assisting in police and various tasks, military, supporting military operations, service, assisting individuals with disabilities, and sled dogs, pulling sleds. Example of working breeds are German Shepherds, Belgian Malinois, Labrador Retrievers, Golden Retrievers, Great Pyrenees, Doberman Pinschers, Siberian Huskies, Alaskan Malamutes, Akitas, and the American Pit Bull Terrier. Characteristics for working dogs are often known for their intelligence, strength, and trainability. Okay? So in the wood, this is not a breed specific thing. I want to know what a working dog is. And with that being said, based upon everything I just read and everything y'all said in the chat, I agree. But I want to say this, man. A specific task is not limited to those tasks that I read you from Google. It's not. All right. And I'm gonna tell you why. I think differently, and I'm an innovator, and I'm a new age innovator, right? That's why the Neo Dog Man is what it is. Okay. So the brother was saying that training a dog to run on the mill is not work, and I beg to differ. But I'm gonna tell y'all why I beg to differ. What is a turbine? I'm asking y'all, like, this is a genuine, earnest question. Somebody tell me what a turbine is or how a turbine engine works.
Tell us.
Okay, I'll break it down. A turbine engine is an engine that spins and through centrifugal force generates energy. All right.
Okay.
Now, thank you, Supreme, a rotational engine. Now, the oldest turbine engine we know of, that I know of, is the water wheel. It's typically put on a source of running water, and it has buckets. And each bucket is that fills with water, gains more weight than the buckets above it, and it turns the turbine, right? Now, we don't use it for this purpose, but it could be used for this purpose. And I always talk about survivability. I want to figure out a way to hook a belt onto my slat mill or carpet mill so that when I'm working my dog, I can have a power bank, typically a car battery or a solar powered battery that has those cells that can store energy for longer periods of time. If you got 20 dogs and you're working those dogs daily for a couple hours a day, you could generate enough energy to probably sustain a small generator if you had a turbine. And all you really would need is a turbine to turn and generate centrifugal force to power that battery. So yeah, the idea of working on a flat mill alone, maybe it's not considered work to some people, but you can turn it into work because that specific task would now be used to generate something more beneficial. The problem is we're so closed-minded, we're not thinking outside of the box. Okay?
Literally. Literally.
All right. Then it says sled dogs and pulling dogs could be a thing. The American Pit Bull Terrier, pound for pound, is one of the best weight pulling dogs in the game, pound for pound. There are bigger dogs that pull more weight. There are smaller dogs that are comparable, but there's nothing close pound for pound as the American Pit Bull Terrier. And if you already have them, another thing that I used to have to do with my grandfather was he had a hand plow that you use with a mule. I don't see why you couldn't retrofit that to a game dog. I've seen game dogs pull over 2 tons on the sled. You know, so once again, it's not what they're doing, it's how you're using it. Can you use your dog to complete a task? I definitely can teach my dog to plow a straight line, 100%. It's already been shown in the weight pull thing. So what I'm getting at is, man, what is a working dog? Because to me, you can have a working bred dog, but if you don't know how to work that dog, it's not that dog's fault. He's not a working dog, period.
Yeah, that's a great angle to look at it, you know. Yeah, that's definitely a great angle to look at it. Because as far as our dogs in general, you know the saying, they can do anything any other dog can do plus whip it. So, you know.
Yeah. And
without a doubt.
My goal is to build better dogs for building better people, man. And shout out to K9 Swift in the building, bro. Hey, man.
Hey.
If y'all ain't seen K9 Swift, bro. If y'all think Dre be doing anything, I ain't mess with that brother, bro.
Hey, if this was Star Wars, K9 Swift be like a Jedi.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That brother like that, man. That brother can look at the dog. I'm gonna do something.
The Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For real.
But at the end of the day, man, like the American Pit Bull Terrier itself is a working breed, bro. It is 100% a working breed. And I think a lot of us, man, we're not shown other ways to work them. And I'm not gonna lie, man, they excel at animal combat. I will never try to take that away from them, bro. That is the history of the breed. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, that's absurd. But I know that, okay, the idea of a cat meal, having a bait animal or some kind of toy in front of the dog to pull, I know that plow idea would work. I know for a fact that would work. You know what I'm saying? With my dogs, for those of y'all who don't know, the great brother Soul Power, aka Game with Kendall, has been doing his gardening channel. He just put out a video like a day or two ago, right? And between him and Tony M, I've started growing cucumbers because I want to start seeing if I can grow plants to naturally sustain myself, right?
Yeah.
And, one of the things I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna put them in these big pots and I'm gonna put them in them little red wagons. And when I want the wagon moved, I'm gonna hook the dog up to the wagon and have the dog pull the wagon around the yard to move it to where the sunlight areas are in my yard. You know what I'm saying? That right there is giving the dog another task to do. And I want to teach him to do it in a square because my backyard is kind of rectangular. So just do it in a square in the yard. You know, when I hook him up, he knows, okay, I need to start pulling. You know what I'm saying? I just add weight to the wagon over time, but incorporate the dog into my daily task. That is a working dog to me.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, man, I wanted to put that out there, man. Big Hill, Big A, what y'all think?
Nah, man, I totally totally agree. And some things you know, I think that it's a lot of open space to be covered with these dogs that it's not necessarily neglected or it's just people don't look at the use that we can use these dogs for in multiple ways than just a certain direction, you know. Like scent work, you know. Scent work is another one that you know, I've got a little personal experience with myself. Not much, but just enough to know it's real, you know, to know it's real, you know, and you can do that with any breed. So I mean, that's a form of working right there, you know. That alone can serve a purpose, you know, because right now my dog can find anything that has a scent to it that because I make a game out of it per se. You on mute, Dre?
K-Walk, salute, man. Pit Bulls and Power, salute. The Big A, that's a big point, man. But yeah, man. So overall, man, I just been hearing a lot of discrepancy. To me, I've heard a lot of discrepancies on what something is, man. That's why I think it's important, at least for people to deal with me, to understand my understanding of and what I speak of when I'm speaking on something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to what degree I think on something, because okay, I think my dogs are good at animal hunting, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna go to I don't hunt hogs on a day-to-day. So I'm not gonna go to a hog hunter and tell them how good my dogs are in hog hunting. But I also don't think that a hog hunter should be telling me how good my dogs are and the things that I do if they don't do the same thing, because they don't. What metric do you have to measure that on? Yes, an opinion and commentary is fine, but giving expert evidence is based upon your experience.
Yeah.
You don't become an expert without experience in the field. And so, yeah, man. Oh, good. Shout out In the Wood 456, and he said check out rareseeds.com. In the Wood, I'm telling you right now, my seeds I got from Dollar General, man. Y'all boys don't understand. Trey is a frugal individual. Rich, bro. You got to live like you poor to get rich. I shop at Walmart, Dollar General. If I find everything's a dollar store, I'm buying everything they got in the medicine section from the everything's a dollar store. Ross, TJ Maxx. I am one of them guys.
Hey,
you know, most of the clothes I wear are the clothes that I sell myself.
Yeah, if balling on a budget was a person, you know what I'm saying?
Balling on a budget was a person, man.
Yep.
You know like
yes,
I go to Burger King with coupons still, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I'm saying?
And I will reiterate my working remote control grabbing and newspaper fetching dog.
Yes.
Reiteration, salute.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's a good task, man. Also, man, for working dogs, specifically for service animals, a lot of them are taught to go and retrieve things from the refrigerator for handicapped individuals. Another thing that I've seen do, I think Big A used to tell me this. They had a dog that was trained to go to the local market, and the person would order their stuff online. The dog would go to get the bags, and they would hook it to the dog, and the dog would bring the groceries back, man. So there's a million different ways to work your dog, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Basically, if you're using it for anything beyond being a pet for a consistent task for that dog's livelihood, and it adds that value to your life, that's a working dog.
Yep.
I like what Game Dog, not Game Dog Talk. I like what Bulldog TV was saying though. You know, Bulldog Wilbo was saying nonstop. He basically was saying like the dog that has the will to complete any task. I think that's where the American Pit Bull Terrier excels at, because the ideology of gameness doesn't stop in the box. You know what I'm saying? It stops when the dog is willing to go through, you know, hell and high water to accomplish the task. And I love these dogs for that, man. I love these dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And the Woods said, "Oh no." Yeah, man. They Monsanto seeds, bro. But yeah, man. That's the Dollar General. I'm a Dollar General Walmart shopper, and I only shop at the Lowe's and Home Depots that have military discount. Yeah, bro. That's me. You know, that's me right there, man. In a nutshell, Dre is Mr. Cheap Nasty. So if y'all ever come hang out, man, you know what I'm saying, we probably going to Applebee's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Applebee's or a restaurant in that price range, man. That 2 for $36 is what it is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that, man. Shout out to Red Lee Skinners. He said fetch is good in the keep. I like fetch in general. And once again, man, teaching a dog to retrieve an item is a good thing, man. A lot of the retrieving dogs, the golden retrievers and Labrador retrievers and some of the other they're considered soft mouth dogs intentionally, are dogs that are used to go and retrieve like waterfowl, for example. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, Brother Rick, you already know I'm out there, bro. Brother Rick, I'll be out there with Kamikaze at the Arizona show, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. For those of y'all who are not tracking, I may not have said this. I will be sponsoring one of the trophies for the it's the Howard Hansel Classic. Brother Nate Hardy is asking for submissions or solicitation for trophy sponsors. If y'all want to get a hold of him, it's Mr. Hardy, man. And I'll get his information. I think I'll try to bring him on the show. So him and his brother and his wife, they pretty much set up the whole show for us last year, man. And working with Mr. JB Click, and they need sponsors, man. So I want to get out there and help out, man. You know, we went out and we showed love at South Bottom, man. I want to show love out here in Taylor, Arizona as well. Much love to the Pitbull community. Much love to the dog community at large.
Salute.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Hey, my man said, Toxic said Chili's, Applebee's, and anything that ends in a Y. My man said Ruby 2 days, TGI Fridays, it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But so that's my spill on that, man. And Big Hill and Big A, y'all got anything else y'all want to chime in on the working dog thing?
Nah, man, that was a good subject, man.
All right.
Well, I do got a question though. I do have a question. All right. What is a working task that you would like to add to your daily program? Just period. Whatever you got going on, it don't matter what it is.
Scent work.
Scent work.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Big Hill.
Oh, for my remote control dogs, I might let one of them watch TV with me as a puppy or something like that. You know what I mean? They be eating up the remotes at first. You know what I mean? Then you gotta train them. You know, stop doing that. You know what I mean? You know, then let them walk down to the mailbox with me a couple of times and stuff like that. See the mailman throwing the paper and stuff. Hey, get that when you're a puppy. Get that for me. Grab that for me. He might bring it back to me. It's a little plastic on. He might shake it up a little bit. You know, grab a little different things I do with my remote control newspaper dogs. Salute.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Another thing out here in Arizona that's big would be marmot eradication. There's these little rats out here called marmots. And yesterday on the airfield, because they're painting lines on soft brown, right? And I'm expecting at least 5 turned ankle. We got a medical tent out at a parking area for the air show. And there's these little rat-looking things out here. They're called marmots. They look like American meerkats or whatever. And they dig holes all over the airfield. And we had this thing called the BASH program. It's the Bird Animals Strike and Hits program. What happens is when the jets take off, we have a group that goes through. They basically shoot birds and they shoot rats on the airfield and even deer, because they'll go out onto the runway when the planes take off. And they can, believe it or not, it doesn't take much to shut down a jet engine. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to get into the BASH program. It's typically run by civilians anyways on base. They go out on the airfield and they just eradicate animals on the airfield. You know, when I was in Seymour, we had a turkey vulture. Like basically the end of the runway created a hot zone. And the turkey vultures, it creates what's called updrafts, where the birds can leave their wings out there and have to flap their wings. They can just float and just look. You'll see eagles doing it, you'll see vultures doing it. Well, when the jets take off, it creates that updraft, and the birds love to fly right where the jets take off at, which is extremely dangerous. Takeoff and landing for a jet it's extremely dangerous for birds to be in that vector. So they hire people to come on base and kill the animals. It would be nice with my military background to be able to get on there and take my dogs and eradicate varmints on the base. You know,
Yeah.
These are things that a lot of people just aren't aware that are available to you. You know, but it's contracted out. Also, for those of y'all who don't know, government contracts always overpay because once they book you, they book you. Matter of fact, the guys that got the contract for the parking lot detail we got is oh man, hold on, timeout. Tip.
Hey.
Yeah. Salute Ikyon, man. Salute, man.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate the support.
Every single video, bro. Salute,
man.
We Moon in the building too, man. What's good, big dog?
Hey, Longwood, what's happening? Wayne, what's happening?
Yeah, man. Hey, Rick said, man, I remember the store clerks in Iraq making 100K. Yep. Yeah. Just because you got a captive audience, man. When you go on a military installation, man, you got a captive audience, you know. And as long with a lot of our bases, man, as long as you ain't no murderer or no pedophile, man, you can get the contract. Oh man, Dickie Foster coming through with a one piece, man.
Hey.
Salute, bro. Yeah, man. I don't even know how much we don't raise today, bro. I know for a fact we over 300 for the Digital Dog Show from NATO. I know for a fact we already there.
Yes, sir.
My brother's cooking it up, man. You know, yeah, man. Salute to all of y'all, man. Dickie Foster with another one piece, man. Golly.
Hey.
I ain't gonna be able to get the show. You know, say y'all brothers tipping so much, man.
Hey, Dickie Foster with the Zebo shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Also, man, for those y'all who don't know, Dickie was our member of the month. So we sent him a free T-shirt. The T-shirt can be an American Pit Bull Terrier or a dog of your design or your kennel logo. We do a free T-shirt for you for basically being a member and supporting us. We generate so much money from our memberships now that we got to get back, bro.
Yeah.
We got to get back. And just so y'all know, it's a tax write-off. So salute to all of y'all brothers who are members because when we do those give backs, I can write it off as a tax write-off. So thank you all for our members. Y'all are helping me not be Wesley Snipes out here. Appreciate it.
And shout out to Eli Monster, man. You know.
Salute.
Yeah.
Walnut, PA in the building.
Hey.
Salute.
They coming through, man. They coming through.
Y'all showing out this morning, man. Y'all showing out, man. We appreciate it. For those of y'all who got here late, man, the topic was, and the question today was, what is a working dog to you? You can leave those comments at any time. I'm also going to open up the panel here in just a little bit for all the great brothers who might want to come through and just get their spill on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be right. I want to get it right. And getting it right means multiple perspectives coming together. So basically the community can be like, okay, like, cool. We all on the same page, or at least we know how this brother operating, we know that brother operating, and when I want this, I'll go here. When I want that, I'll go there. But we all getting fed. Point blank period.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
Supreme with a two-piece, man. Yeah. Two-piece combo. Hey.
Yeah, man. Turn it up this morning, bro. Golly.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I need to play me a parlay tonight, man. I'm so lucky today, man. Hey, I got killed last night in the parlay, bro.
Hey, your son fired, man. He fired. You know what I'm saying?
My son DJ be picking my parlays for me, y'all. He fired, bro.
Yeah.
Eli Monster in the building. What it do, big dog?
Hey, yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, man. So yeah, the other topic I wanted to bring up was on the training side of things, man. I want to share a video with y'all, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit of talk, man. And it's going this community, man. They might not salute you, man. So you might have to salute yourself, man. Big Hill, did y'all have anything y'all want to add before I play this video? Because I'm gonna play the sound of this video.
No, sir.
All right.
Hey, Dickie Foster, man, with the 4-piece, man. We getting hit with them combo. Pow. Hey. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Samurai Kennel.
I've been on a mission.
Y'all want to see what train look like?
It's like, yo, come. It's recording.
Good. Right here, I'm fitting the collar to the top of his neck. Notice it's just below the ears, and you'll feel two little knots right there where it's supposed to sit at.
Good boy. Free.
Aki has done this before, but I give the free command to let him know it's okay to wander away from me. I need to do this in order to create the perfect situation for a recall correction.
Ready? Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Let's go get it. Go get it. Good boy. It's like, come.
Notice immediately after I gave the word come, I gave a hard correction. One good correction trumps 1,000 bad ones. He comes back to me and the tone is set.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's a good boy. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Stay.
Attention to the sit. It is also taught with the Kohler method. When he fails to go into the proper position, I give a swift tug correction. This is the Kohler style.
Like, come. Sit. Stay. Sit.
Notice that when I did the recall, he came, and when I did the sit, he did. However, when I introduced the stay, this was a new command. I was able to use my voice alone because with the Kohler method, the tone was set quickly.
Come. Sit. Stay. Like, come. Sit. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Sit.
Notice the correction after I gave praise. I gave the sit command, and sit means sit. Wash, rinse, and repeat if you need to correct actions.
Good. Stay. Like, come.
Keep these sessions short in duration, no more than about 1 minute to 2 minutes in the beginning, and then gradually extend your timelines out. This video was sponsored by our Patreon brother, Asiatic_soldier. Thank you for your patronage, and any videos that you request for our training tips will be short, clear, and concise and get the job done. Samurai, over and out.
Yeah, man. Saki ain't all that, man. He all right, Dan. He all right, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He all right. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You on mute, Dre?
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, man. I wanted to get my rocks off this morning, man, and just throw some stuff out there, man. You know, I say, man, we're the most interactive channel, man. We're one of the most innovative and creative channels as well. You know, that's no smoke to the other channels. That's just what it is, man. That video was put out, you know, back in like 2022 for a brother Asiatic Soldier, now known as Pit Bulls in Power, right? And we started a Patreon because at that time we weren't monetized on YouTube, and I was trying to generate some funds. And I've seen a lot of great YouTube channels follow suit. You know what I'm saying? And they'll never tell you that where they got their ideas from, man. They won't say our name, man. They don't want people to know about us, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting that out there because even with the Digital Dog Show, man, you know, we get a lot of smoke and a lot of things like that, bro. I'm just letting y'all brothers know, man, it ain't gonna stop. Like I genuinely, every idea I have is for the uplifting of the dogs and for the community. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to put that out there and throw my stamp down there. We the first to do a lot of things, man. We are progenitors, we're not followers. And I'm gonna leave it like that. So back to what is a working dog. I'm now going to Big Hill, Big A. Y'all got anything else y'all want to add?
Yeah, man. For sure, man. Look, okay, so first thing is Dog Man TV say, man, what's up with them Crocs? You know. You had them in sport mode, you know.
Yep, in sport mode, ready to go.
Yeah, man. Nah, we can keep it moving.
No, everything was fine except all I keep hearing when he was yelling, all I keep hearing was like he would say, Crocs. Like it was a commercial for them Crocs or something. It's those special Crocs, yo. Just let me know. It's those Croc Airs. Just let me know. Croc cross trainer jump. Like those gotta be. You already took a fall in one pair with the Malibars. It's like I'm like this nigga ain't learned this lesson. Those gotta be special Crocs. You gotta deal with somebody. That's all I kept hearing him say. Crocs.
Man. Damn.
Yes, sir, brother Mike Dan, the legend in the building, stupid dog.
Hey, yeah, Big Hill. Hey, man, that's what we gonna do. We gonna send you a pair, man. They gonna sit on your shelf and collect.
Man, I can't wear them doing it, man. I'm from the old school. I say I keep looking at it. I be like, he be making me mad. I'm hating on him. Like, how is he able to do that? Like, we was never able to do that with those. No, like, no. That's the new. Hey, salute the new pads, though. Salute the new pad. I'm tying up my Timbos and my Nike boots. Salute.
Go ahead.
Now we gonna send you a pair. You gonna put it by the door. They just gonna sit there. Then one day you gonna have to run outside for something real quick. You ain't got nothing else to put on. You gonna put the Crocs on and they ain't coming off.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna be the one that I fall and the dogs y'all chew me up. Y'all had me on TV like the dogs that chewed them up.
Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have a yard accident, it's faster to slip on them Crocs than it is listen to Timbs. I promise you that. It's faster, bro.
Yeah, all right, Croc, man, Croc. Them Dre Crocs. His Crocs got Dre on them, Joe.
Croc, man. Yeah, that's me. Yes.
Oh, you see what Elevated said?
What he say?
He said, when I win this comp, I'm a mail him some Freemason bloodline Crocs. Oh, damn.
But nah, bro.
Salute, Elevator. Salute.
Salute, man. Salute.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, brothers. I'm about to open up this panel though for the people that want to come on because like the working dog thing, man. I don't want it amalgamated or I'm not putting a monopoly on what I think a working dog is, man. Brother Mike Dan, I would love for you to come on the panel today, bro. If you got time, man. That would mean a lot. If you got time, you know. If you don't, it's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? I put you on the spot, but yeah, bro. Like I would love to hear, you know, your thoughts on that, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of your other great brothers, nonstop too, man. You know. Anybody in the panel, but Mike Dan and I talk offline. Brother Arrowhead in the building, Big Dog.
Hey, salute.
Yeah, man. J-Bo, if you listening, bro, come through, man. J-Bo will come through and say, Dre, man, you know, stop the cap. You know what I'm saying? Stop Yeah, man. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that's one of the things right there, man. If you don't know about them, that's cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Leave them for those of us who do. Those of us who do. You know, they come with a drive-in too.
I mean, I think I challenge anybody that wear them Nike Crafts. I challenge anybody at anything that they wear them jumps. I don't care if I'm not even good at it. If I'm not even good at it, whatever it is, if you got on Crocs, I'm trying my hand. I'm trying my hand.
Yeah. So you'll never get whooped by somebody in some Crocs, huh?
It can't. No way.
Every dog has his day.
Not in the Crocs though.
Okay. Say what you want. Now, I don't know if I do road work on that bike with him. Oh man, brother Mike Dan came through anyways, man.
Yeah, I see it's
Stop the cat! Mike. Stop the cat!
What's happening, man?
It did. I got different pairs of Crocs. I even got the kind that's lined. You know,
Yeah.
wear it in the
Yeah.
winter.
Mike, you got some camouflage jumps. You got some camouflage joints too. You got any camouflage joints?
Nah, I ain't got them yet.
Okay.
Hey, I slide them joints to keep it rolling, man. I'm trying to tell you.
All right, Mike Dad. Okay, now you slip and break your ankle in them jumps. Okay. Then you got a big dog too, don't you? You got a big dog too, don't you?
Oh yeah, I got a big boy.
Oh, y'all playing around. Y'all playing around with them Crocs. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey y'all,
Yeah.
hold on just a second, man. Talking to City sent me this. I didn't know if it was real. My wife sent me this yesterday too. I didn't know if it was real, but they said the legend George Foreman has passed away, man.
Yeah, 72.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
Fifth Ward legend, man.
They
Houston,
aside
Texas.
for George Foreman, the hardest hitting man in boxing. That's true.
I think he was 76.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna mute my mic, man, and just give a few moments of silence for George Foreman, y'all. I'm gonna mute my mic, man, and just give a few moments of
Come on.
silence for George Foreman. All right, y'all, man. Rest in peace, George Foreman, man.
Yes,
If y'all
sir.
haven't seen the movie, the story of his life, bro, I didn't know none of that stuff. I didn't know about the falling out, and he passed away in the ring one time, I think it was, and he came back. So, man, salute to George Foreman, bro.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
sir, salute.
Yeah, like I
Like
think he had a
his
heart
heart
attack.
stopped in the ring?
I think he had a heart attack or something like that, man. Don't quote me. It's in the film though. There's a biopic on it. But after that, he became. I think he got to religion real big, and then he went back to boxing. And finally, they hit him with that George Foreman grill, man. And, to this day, man, that's a household convenience object.
Yeah.
I would say a high number of people that has a near-death experience end up going religious if they weren't prior.
Yeah.
I'd say that's probably a high number.
Yeah, man. So
I think he was helping out the community. He was spending a lot of his money helping out the youngers, trying to bring the youngers up. And the money, some of the money wasn't nobody else supporting him, so they was just eating off him. And then he came up with that George Foreman thing, and he was able to do a lot. He came up off of that. Salute to the work. Salute Big Larry.
Salute to
Big George. I'm sorry, Big George.
Yeah.
man. So, Brother Mike Dan Elevated, the topic of the day is, what is a working dog? Mike Dan, I kind of want to get your take on it, man, you know what I'm saying? Because you're always a straight shooter at the Elevated, you know what I'm saying? Just follow him with your answers, bro.
He might be on. Is he on mute?
Nah, Mike Dan, he dropped.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
got them Crocs. Them Crocs either fell off. Somebody check on Mike Dan. Make sure he all right over there. Somebody check on Mike Dan. Might have fell out of them Crocs, man.
He didn't have them in sport mode. Went down.
Yeah.
You know what? I wish I could get Mr. Boudreaux to put on some Crocs, man. I bet you all y'all have Crocs. All y'all there. Mr. Boudreaux, you can hear
Boudreaux
Boudreaux
gonna look at you like you crazy. He probably got some Crocs though. Boudreaux probably got Crocs, man.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Mr. Boudreaux, sign a pair of Crocs. I bet you they go for $1,000.
He got some Eli Crocs.
Yeah.
Supreme bought them Bully Sun belt, and them. He might got some Bully Sun Crocs. He bought them for Fat Bill. He might. He got Bully Sun handkerchief. He got Bully.
On my old yard, I used to wear the slick cowboy style boots so that you could clean them off easy and stuff. But my other yard was flat. This yard, you know how many times I busted my ass in them slick cowboy boots? I don't wear them no more. I got logging boots to wear out there.
Yeah.
I haven't went down once since I switched boots.
So this incident, I was chasing a dog, man. I was chasing a dog. It wasn't just a. I didn't just fall in my Crocs, man. They keep making it sound like I just was out there with weak knees or something.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike Dan's back. Mike Dan, question of the day: what is a working dog to you, in your opinion?
I told you first. Ask him is he all right. You see, he breathe hard.
Hey, I was trying to say something in the chat and kick myself out.
Oh man.
Yeah, but anyway, it's whatever you want that dog to work towards, man. It's between you and your dog.
Yeah.
In today's time, man, back in the day, man, we all knew what we wanted. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? And it's just a different day, man. It's whatever you choose to perform with your dog, man.
Yeah.
So now these are not like a typical pet for, like a couch potato or something like that. These are high-strung dogs. They've been bred like that for generations and generations, man. So you got to expect some behaviors if you ain't working the animal, man. It's just that simple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why they say, like, even Dalmatians are not good house pets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For example, because they're a performance dog. And so it's like that with these breeds. You got to take that into consideration and what your lifestyle is,
Yeah.
I mean, I walk my dogs all the time, but I do it for myself. I'm pushing
Mhm.
70 years old. You think I'm going to be out there on the block or something else? That ain't going to happen. So that's my
Right.
exercise, man. And it keeps down them behaviors in the yard,
Yeah. Definitely.
So it's whatever you choose to do with your dog at this point, man.
Yeah.
That's your dog, and you do what you will with it, man.
Mhm. So, that's a good point that you were saying, and it made me think. Um, there, there is, in my opinion, but this is also a question going out. But this is also when I make this statement, it's my opinion. There's a difference between a working dog and a working breed. Because in my opinion, a working breed has specific tasks that it has been bred for, like going into the shepherd dog and all types of stuff like that. But a working dog can take on whatever job that you wanted it to take on. Does that make sense? Or uh, let's talk on that.
I don't really differentiate the two, man. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm old school,
Yes, sir.
and I now I believe this breed is capable of doing a lot of other different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen them run them obstacle courses and everything. Matter of fact, I just seen the English Bulldog do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now imagine
Okay.
that. A
Yeah.
dog,
Well,
they can't breathe, they good. They short and puggy, you know what I mean? Man,
yeah.
that Bulldog was getting it, man.
Yeah, I mentioned the English Bulldog. I want to say a couple of days ago on Big Hill channel, and Pops was correcting me about the working line of the English Bulldog, and I knew they had a working line of English Bulldogs. I just wasn't thinking about it like that, and I haven't seen a working line of English Bulldogs in so long. So when he brought that up, I was like, "So right, man."
Yeah, that dog got a standing ovation, man.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, that woman, she had him running through the tunnels over I mean, he ran that joint too, man.
Yeah,
She had him in shape, obviously.
yeah. So, hey, live your life, dogs, man. I agree, man. You right. Every dog used to be a working breed at one point in time, but
Yes, sir.
but if we look at it today, don't they have like then what is the the exotic French bully, the furry or whatever they got? Man, I saw a
The
video
You
the
got
other
something
day.
you
all
got
that.
exotic breeds and toy breeds and stuff like that. You got toy
Yeah.
breeds and stuff
Can y'all,
like that.
can y'all hear me?
So
Yeah.
yeah. We hear you,
Okay.
bro.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, the fluff. I mean, that's because nowadays, people make everything like a fashion and shit like that. But I mean,
Hmm.
like the fluffies and all that, they came from what? Um, French
They
bulldogs.
came from something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they came
Yeah, I
from
know
like
what you're
French
saying.
bulldogs and shit like that. And even French bulldogs back in the day was used for like, even if it's something simple like ratting.
Yeah,
farmers got grain, and they're gonna use them little dogs to kill the rats. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Like I'm heavy in the Patterdale world. Like I got a couple
yeah,
Patterdales. I'm heavy in that world, and we send them into the ground and earth, and we try to keep them. Actually, honestly, we try to keep them out of the hands from people that ain't gonna work them, because
right.
once too many people get them that ain't gonna work them, they just end up another house dog. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, you're right though. As far as like probably the most common working dog right now, it's got to be the shepherds and like hunting dogs. You know what I mean?
well, yeah. I mean, because the way I mean, like this is just me thinking out loud. There's nothing factual about what I'm saying. I'm putting it out there for a conversation or whatnot. But I would think if I said I wanted a working breed, then in my mind I would picture, like a Labrador, a Golden Retriever, a Rottweiler, a Doberman Pinscher. I wouldn't be thinking like, I wouldn't be
It
thinking
depends
like
type of work
Chihuahua
though.
or huh?
It depends type of work though. Like I mean, if
Yeah.
you're talking to farmers and you say working dog, you most of the time thinking of a herder, a dog that
Mhm.
herds or shepherds. But
Or
at the
or that
same
gets rid of vermin for them or something like that.
exactly, I was gonna say
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm heavy in the Patterdale world. So when we say
Hmm.
working dog, we're not talking about a Patterdale that's out in the city ratting. We're talking about a Patterdale that's going into the ground, killing groundhogs and you know,
Yeah.
raccoons and shit like that. So it depends. It depends type of work. You know what I mean? If you got a
Yeah.
field of corn, you might want 5 Patterdales to kill coons and rats and stuff. If you got sheep, you're gonna want some herders or some shepherds. You know what I
But
mean? Even
yeah, but
depending
that
on where you live.
yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying because when you say working breed, then you start talking about specialties. Specialty
Yep.
characteristics. So, if I wanted a shepherd dog, it is known that a lot of shepherd dogs can transfer over into the protection and guard
Mhm.
thing naturally because that's naturally part of their traits.
Well, that's what they're
So
doing. They're guarding the sheep, so they already got
yeah,
that guard in them. They want to guard
yeah,
something. I'm gonna tell you that. With a
yeah,
shepherd, you got to give it
yeah,
something to guard. It could be chickens. You know what I mean? Got to give
right.
them something to guard.
Right, right. So that's what I was saying. So like if I was saying, okay, I want a working dog or working dog from a working breed, then I would already have a job, I guess you could say, in mind that I wanted that breed to do that's already kind of going in that direction, if that
Yep.
makes it, so if I was a farmer and I needed to get rid of vermin and whatnot, then I would be saying, if I was saying working dog, then I'm looking for a Patterdale that works, that can
Yep. Yep.
eradicate my issues. And then if I needed a working, versus me saying, okay, I want to get rid of these the vermin over here, so I'm gonna go get me a Labrador, which could do the job, but naturally it wasn't bred to be in that necessarily working line as far as that's concerned. I
Yeah.
mean that's just how I'm looking at it
Nah,
from a
definitely, definitely.
yeah,
And it all
yeah.
depends what type of where you live too in the game, because you could have 100 sheep, but if you somewhere where there ain't really you somewhere where there ain't no fox, coyote. I mean, I don't know where that is, but if you put
Think-
somewhere where there's no fox, coyote, not really fox, but coyotes or wolves, and you got
mhm.
sheep, I mean, there might not really be a need for you to have a shepherd because you don't got nothing out there killing your sheep. But you
And you
might
probably
still
could,
want a herder, you know what I
yeah, you
mean?
probably can use whatever you have that's capable of doing that job, right?
That's what I'm saying. Because if
Yeah,
you somewhere where there's even coyotes, if you're somewhere where there's coyotes, you might get you could have a couple of different dogs that'll make a coyote go off or kill a coyote. You know what I'm saying? But a
right.
wolf, you somewhere where there's wolves, you're gonna need a shepherd, period.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it
yeah,
depends what you got, what type of work, where you at, the game around where you're at. You know what I mean? That's all they're gonna depend on what you need. And then there's
yeah,
people that still use, they got them Saint Bernards in other countries where they still use them to pull shit.
yeah, yeah.
Dre, I sent you a picture of a real working dog if you want to put that up. He's a livestock guardian up at the farm my parents are caretakers at.
Okay, yeah.
He's fought 3 coyotes and killed 2 of them.
Hey y'all,
Yeah.
let me chime in on this real quick though. So Talk of the City brought up a very, 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 very valid point, y'all. He
Okay.
says, hey, Samara, the radio DJ here in Memphis, had an incident with the neighbors. A
Mhm.
pit bull, hair schnauzer, ran out of her yard and got snatched by a pit bull, and neither one of them knew how to break it. Okay, so this is where the idea of a working dog and a working breed kind of differentiates from what you were saying, Big A, but this is a good example. So she got a
Okay.
pit bull, probably not purebred at all,
Mhm.
that still exhibited the traits historically to one of the breeds that were amalgamated in there of animal aggression, right? And
Mhm.
so I think there is a place for these what you call designer breeds. Is that what you're saying, Libya? Like dogs, like the kind of designer breed dogs?
I mean, there's a place for them only because they're doing the shows with them, so that's the place for them. You know what I mean?
This is what I need to emphasize, though. You have to breed several generations of these designer dogs to the point where they are only good for show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, my cousin breeds them, and he sells his pups for like 10, 15K. He got the Grinch bloodline and all that bullshit. But yeah, you're right. You gotta get them up, or you could just spend good money. I know niggas who are spending, they're buying a female that got a big bloodline and a male who got a bloodline for 20 stacks each. And now them puppies are gonna be seen as something regardless because of the bloodline and the parents. You know what I mean?
My inside
that's
dog,
the
I got
show.
10 grand.
Like
in
they
her.
just gotta look good. That's the difference with like them type of dogs. Like they don't gotta do shit but look good. Where working dogs, they gotta be able to herd good. As far as paddedales, they gotta be able to get in that ground. You want them a certain size so they could get in the ground. But then as far as like people out in the UK, they got bigger badgers and stuff. So their paddedales are a little bigger than ours. But out here where I'm at in the USA, we need the smaller ones because we deal with a lot of rock and shit. You know what I mean? So it gets crazy. But as far as them Frenchies and Fluffies, you're right. You definitely got to breed them right, but they don't got to do nothing but look good.
So
they gotta not be aggressive, and they also like there's a job line that people aren't giving any thought to. What people think's work, they think strenuous work. There's a line of dogs there's a job line that don't mean strenuous. Like I've got 10 grand in my American Bully Maggie. It's playing with Rick right here, and she won't be aggressive to him. I don't have to worry about that. You know what I mean? He's a 10-week-old puppy. I don't have to worry about that. She's growling, playing with him, but she did a job other than anything I can make her do like that. So my aunt, she started licking my aunt in the face, right? And my aunt was like weirded out about it. She did it so much. She kept licking her on the right side of my aunt's head, like in the same spot.
Yep, I know what you're gonna say.
Weeks.
Go ahead.
Well, my aunt went and got her brain checked, and she had a tumor on her brain.
Yep.
And this dog right here would alert her when she would go about to have a seizure. She would act and start like acting funny towards my Aunt Ashley, and my Aunt Ashley would sit down and then have a seizure. Yep. And she ended up having that brain tumor removed and everything.
So I got a question.
There's a job that like that
I think that more goes into like because that happens a lot with a lot of dogs, a lot of breeds. I think that's more like I would say that's more of dog senses though than like game. To me, my opinion.
So I got a question then. So if how do you? I think having having a working breed lets you measure. I guess lets you measure the standard of what the work should be. If that makes sense. So like if I have a German Shepherd, then this German Shepherd has to meet these requirements to be a working German Shepherd, like a working breed, like you know what I'm saying, to
Definitely
be
in my opinion.
with in that category.
Definitely in my opinion, because you could have two different people that have shepherds, and one of them just breeding them to look nice, be nice family dogs. If they're gonna naturally protect the crib, then you could have someone who's breeding them and working them.
Yeah, because I
You know what
mean,
I mean? So they're the
yeah,
same breed, but this guy's working them. So he got working dogs. This guy just got shepherds.
yeah,
This
because I
I mean,
think
this dude
that,
just got German shepherds. This dude got working German shepherds. In my opinion, you know what I mean?
No, that's correct.
yeah,
That's correct.
yeah,
Because I've seen both.
yeah. Yeah, because I mean, how would uh traditionally speaking back in the day, how would you test our dogs for game or to see if the dog, whatever the case may be. Same thing with any other working line. I think
Mhm.
whatever the set working standards for that dog, that's the measure for the
Yep.
working dog.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
Hey,
No,
let
I
me jump
mean
in.
it
Let
makes
me jump in
perfect
real quick on
sense.
this one.
Like I said, I'm in the Patterdale world. I work at the PTCA and everything. I'm on the board of
Yeah,
the PTCA. You know what I mean? I'm actually on the board, so I'm heavy
yeah,
in that world. And yeah, if you could, if we got three, say I got a litter, 3 pups, 2 of them want to get in the ground and get dirty and kill something, and the other one get bit and want to just run. That other
hmm
one's not going to be considered a worker. The two are that are getting dirty, getting in the ground, and snatching shit up. But that other one, we ain't about to breed the other one because he ain't working. He ain't with it.
yeah.
Let me
That's
You know
pose
right.
what I
this
mean?
question. Let me pose this question for the for my two legendary dogmen on the panel, man. Big Hill and Mike Dan. This one's for y'all, man. So when I was growing up in the '90s, anybody who had a German Shepherd, you didn't mess with them because back then, to me, every German Shepherd I saw would bite you. What changes have y'all seen in these dogs over y'all lifetime? Pit Bull, German Shepherd, Chow Chows, all of them.
Mm. It become more domesticated, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be real honest. Me and Bill talk about this all the time. I don't see the bulldog today being the same dog it was yesterday. And I'm just gonna be honest. It's too far removed from what it was once bred from. You know,
Yep.
uh, um, if unless there's somebody out there that's just still out there doing their thing and been doing it for a long time, and they've been breeding for a while. But these dogs are too far removed. See, what your dog was judged based upon this competition, man. The iron sharpened
Okay.
iron back then. You see what I mean? Uh,
Yeah.
uh, people came in wanting to aspire to beat that certain dog or that certain kennel. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like that no more. And these dogs are too.
People still want that. We just can't.
Yeah, you can't. That's that.
We
Yeah,
just
As
we
far as
have
the
to worry
breed,
about
I mean,
we
let's
have to
just be
worry
honest.
about security cameras and technology and all that stuff. Like
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean, it's
drones.
the
that's
essence
what's
of
made
the
it hard.
dog, man. It's
Yep.
the essence of a bulldog. Let's just be honest. But and you still gonna have someone gonna fire up every time you see something. I don't care what it is. If it's on 4 legs, they ready to hit it. You still gonna see that. But I'm talking about the level of it, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
These dogs that people breeding from still today, those were great dogs, man. And them great dogs only came along every so often. Even from those yards that's active. They might get that great dog every 3-4 years, man. They don't come along like that out of every litter, man. It just
No.
ain't happening like that. And if it is, tell me who got it like that.
Yeah.
If
I've
I'm
I've bred
talking about
Masons
great
so many
dogs, man.
times. I know that there's a couple of breedings I can do that I get straight fire from on a high percentage, and then
Okay,
there's
but see,
one or
you
two that
basing
I
that
don't
off of what?
like.
You basing that off of what though? Was what I'm saying, elevated. You base it off of what kind of competition? You understand what I'm
That's
saying?
that's where people can't freely talk about things like that because
Right,
of the world we live in today.
right. But that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. So I don't.
That's what makes it so hard.
Yeah, you just can't
And
do
it
it. But
and it
but
puts us
still,
in that feeling of what you just did, that kind of feeling. That is like having that feeling. It's hard to explain. Like I just want to fucking be able to do things, but it's so we live in such a strict world with it. Because okay, you may not have security cameras, but 3-5 people down the road do, like
well,
stuff
I'm,
like
I'm
that.
gonna
That's
say
what
this,
I'm scared
man.
of.
People always gonna match dogs.
Yeah,
As long as there's bulldogs, there's gonna be people to match them. Believe
it's
that.
the same as the
Regardless
war
of the
against
law,
drugs.
regardless of the laws, regardless of the chance that's involved, some people, man, once you get involved, man, it's hard to break away from it. You know, these bulldogs are something else, man. I'm telling you.
Mhm.
I had a bulldog since 1973. I
Yeah,
know what it was. Man, I had a
yeah,
dog that was kicking ass. He was a cur. I couldn't put no name on this dog, no kind of
What
breed.
What was your first dog?
He was just a cur. I don't know what he was, but he was kicking everybody's dog's ass.
What's the first good one you had that you know what it was?
Kingfish.
Heck yeah, that's cool.
And they were real popular in my area at the time
Yeah,
because I'm in Ohio.
yeah.
Dave Adams was right here in Ohio.
Mhm.
So, I mean, they were world-class bulldogs back
Is
then. It
Dave
just worked.
is Dave Adams same as Art? Same guy as Art?
Yep, same as
Okay.
Zebo.
Thought
He had
so.
Art and Zebo and
Thought so.
Kingfish. That's right.
Woo.
And a number of other dogs behind that. And then my mentor, Bobby Love, he was real successful with the line. So,
yeah,
I mean, back then,
We got
you
a
know,
lot of Zebo stuff over here because I'm not far from Mountain Man.
Yeah, man. And Eli Monster said the Kingfish dogs like to get down. I would like to pose that same question to Big Hill, man. Big Hill, as far as y'all, because you and Mike Dan are older than us, man. You've seen the metamorphosis of these dogs, not just the American Pit Bull Terrier, but even the German. I used the German Shepherd because growing up in my neighborhood, there was a yard. They had 3 German Shepherds. They ran loose, and them dogs, without no kind of training, would stay on the property. But if you jumped that ditch or came up that driveway, and they didn't know you, you was bit. You was good as bit, and that didn't require no training. That was just innate. We know where we're supposed to be at. They didn't have no underground fence. None of these collars, you know what I'm saying? The dog did what the dog was supposed to do. Big Hill, what changes have you seen?
Well, I totally agree with my dad was explaining to everybody. You know what I mean? So I'm probably right up underneath Mike Dan. So basically, I roll with what he's saying. I agree. Basically, the dogs, more popular dogs get, and more people that get dogs that don't have jobs for them, like the historical jobs were, or what the dogs was bred for. Then the
yeah,
dogs, some of the things are gonna go dormant. Not saying that they don't still have it in them, but after years and years and different hands and people not doing nothing with them, to be able to see who's the best and be able to breed the best or whatever. So, you know, the more that get cut down, then the more chances of the dog becoming what they would kind of say, like y'all said before, was just debating watered down. You know,
yeah,
basically, and when they saying that, it's not to disrespect the young people or the dogs they dealing with now. It's just basically keeping it real 100 with them. Like, obviously, you can't dance like they was dancing. So basically, the dogs, it's not going to be the same dogs. Not saying that they don't got the same genetic combinations in there, but which means every now and then you're gonna have ones pop out that it ain't nothing. They was just born to do that. You can't do nothing else with them. But like, for the most part, if you're not exercising and taking those certain traits forward with different competitions and certain jobs, then basically those traits are going to get more dormant and more dormant. So the dogs, you know, that's how the dogs become more watered down or whatever you want to call it. But I would say, like, I would agree with Mike Dan, just because what we see now is not a lot of people being able to do that. Of course, we're gonna use our common sense and say that it's not all eradicated. So yeah, it's still some good dogs out there. You know what I mean? Still good dogs out there, you know, in pockets or whatever. But on the whole, as a broad, most of the people out here, 85 to 90% of the people out here got a dog and breeding dogs that has not been tested like the historical purposes. And just keeping it honest, 85 to 90% of the dogs is not being historically tested like they was to even put them on the level of what you're asking about. Or what you're asking about. That's my opinion.
So
Okay.
back in the day, do you believe that a higher number of dogs were like what you're talking about?
Um,
Or was the number
just
still the
just
same? The
from
whole
us
number
being
as a demographic was lower.
just a demographic, just from us being in this country. you know, you're just looking at it
I,
from this country, because I'm sure it's countries that never stopped boogieing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
They never stopped being
So
you know what I mean? I'm talking about from this country and what we got our eyes on.
Yep,
You
that's what I
know,
was gonna
it
say.
that's all I'm
is
saying.
yeah, and it's no different than a soldier. You know, the military. You know, You know, when the military's not at war and they have a whole bunch of newcomers come in, they not battle tested. They not battle tested. You can say what you want to say, do what you want to do. They can be trained up to the T, but they are not battle tested yet. You know
So,
what I'm saying?
so do you believe that more number of them back in the day were tested than not?
Yeah, because
Yes.
back in the day,
Yes.
more people were fighting their dogs. So,
Hmm.
like, you know what I mean? Back in the day, way more people was fighting their dogs. I mean, even where I'm at, when I was a kid, I go to Brockton, you could see 10 dog fights in one day. Now, shit, I would have to make 80 phone calls to find someone who's doing it out here.
Yep. And
You know what I mean? Before I could just shit, you might walk up the street, hear a couple of
so
dogs
the
barking and be like, what's going on when I was younger? Now, shit, we
so
ain't finding
basically what I'm saying is like the number of them doing it was a lot higher, but the number of them overall was lower. Like today, there's a lot more pit bull terriers and a lot less of them being used for anything.
Yep,
Like
yep. And that's the
people
problem. That's
just
why it got
breeding and selling pedigrees for no reason.
that's
Let me
that's
say this.
exactly why it got dumbed. You just explained how it got dumbed down. That's exactly how it got dumbed down.
Hold on, y'all.
Let me
Hold on,
say this,
y'all.
y'all.
What are you about to
Check this
say,
out.
Mike Dan? Yeah, Mike Dan.
Check this out. And I say this continuously, man, because I think people overlook this because they may not know any better. It's hard to get a bulldog.
Yep.
It's hard to get a bulldog. Most of these dogs is, if you're lucky, you have an average one.
Yep.
I'm talking about a bulldog, bro.
Hmm.
Was
Y'all
that
been
was it
doing
the
that-
same
that-
way?
We,
Was
we,
it the same way back then?
yes,
It was even so. You were still like they,
man. Look,
even though that most of them was being used for that, they were still that same.
yeah,
The
yeah,
average
man.
wasn't even
Look,
bigger.
man. Look, man. Tell me a yard or a breeder in history that had a monopoly on game dogs. I'm talking about bulldogs with a capital B.
Yeah.
Nobody. You can't name nobody that did that. Now you have people that had successes, you know, because they was active constantly, man. And that's where, you know, people had bigger yards back then. The bench was deep, all kind of shit. But you had to work to get through them dogs, man. And them great dogs, I'm talking about them real great dogs. They only came along every so often, man.
Yeah.
Y'all got to keep that in perspective.
PBK.
Just because it's
Hey,
biting on a rag,
I'm
because
not
it
gonna
look
lie
good
to
for
you,
10
dude.
minutes, don't mean it's a bulldog.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still breeding the same family of dogs as my dad had when I was a kid, and I wouldn't put none of them on them. The original ones. I'm telling you right now, they were just exceptional. The two he was breeding together, and like I get a glimpses of it, but not to that effect. And I ain't gonna lie to nobody. They were just exceptional dogs.
That's right.
Like, I mean,
You
like,
got to first be honest with yourself. I don't care what kind
yeah,
of cat you come out here with. You got to be honest with yourself about what you got.
like I know which ones are the bad ones, but that's just them luck and through the time of having them. You know what I mean? I've seen enough in these little times of just having so many, but like I know which ones are the better ones.
That's
And I
right.
mean, there's a few of them that there's 57 offspring off of Mason and 7 grandkids, and look at how low of a number of them have been bred. So there is still young dudes that want to have high number of dogs, like high quality dogs, like y'all did back in the day.
Sure.
You just got to be
You
super
should.
picky
You should.
Hey,
and be picky about who they go to.
hey,
That's
listen
right.
to this, y'all. Listen to this. All right, because this is great discussion, but I want everybody to understand something. And this is for the chat and for the panel. Mike, Dan, and Big Hill, from me, with this being my channel, are the elders, right? So let them get their point across first, and then, you know what I'm saying, ask the question, because what it is even if I disagree, I want to hear what they got to say, because maybe I'm missing something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm missing the point. And there's a lot of times where I want to be heard rather than understanding the other perspective. So I really want to put that out there, man. You know what I'm saying? And make sure everybody is tracking that, bro. Also, y'all, for those of y'all that don't know, on the panel, we have a back chat where y'all can say like, I got a question, you know what I'm saying? Let the man finish and then just put it in the back chat so they know you coming in there with a question, you know what I'm saying? But keep some decorum about the show.
Roger that.
Yeah, let me and Mike Dan get eyes in, man. Y'all youngest, let us get eyes in first. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm good though, Mike. I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good.
I am too. I tried to stress the reality of this, man, because there'd be so much cap going on, and everybody had this, that, and the other. And some of these people you didn't know till goddamn it YouTube. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
be honest, man. But you got the ones like Bill and Schoolboy and them. That's different. But I'm saying, man, look, them Bulldogs don't come along like that, man. They just don't.
Yeah.
And when you get one, the pride of having that dog, man, it ain't no money for that. Ain't no money for that.
Yeah.
And when I came along early on, it was about the dog, man. The money wasn't there like that then. See, that didn't come along till later. It was the pride of having that dog. It was deep. So, and you strive. And some people get fortunate and get one early on in their career, and some of them have to work hard. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. You had to stomp down some mud to get on one of them yards, man.
Yeah.
And get. See, you wanted what people was using. That's what you wanted. You don't want to just go buy some arbitrary puppy because a puppy's a crapshoot. You wanted what people was using, man. What you using, bro? What I need to do, get up on that. If that was a successful dog, man. You see what I'm saying? You take somebody like Bill, for example. Bill didn't really sell dogs. He still don't today. He bred the user shit, and he would kick some off to his friends here and there. But then you have people that bred to sell. You know what I'm saying? It was a different day and time, man. And I always stress that Bulldog with a capital B because, get past all the cat, man. Stop it. Most of these dogs is at best average.
Yes, sir.
Average.
Yes, sir.
So that's what I try to stress, man. So just be realistic with yourself first and foremost. I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I just want to say something real quick, man. So my mentor told me that he's only run across one true alpha in his life, and it wasn't his dog. He said, and he said, man, he said, and that was over 20 some years ago, and he had been in the game for X amount of time and possibly been in the game or so on and so forth. And I'm saying that to say this, if, just like you were saying, Mike, Dan, like to run across an exceptional dog back then was even hard. So, how many of us has really truly like laid your eyes on a real alpha, even today? So I mean, like, because even my mentor was like his dog, his main dog, the dog that he put his all behind. He even said that to the common eye, people would say that, yeah, that's the alpha because he ran the yard. But no, like generally speaking, no, he would tell me, no, he's not an alpha dog. Yeah. Oh, I'm done.
I've seen quite a few alpha dogs, but I've not seen but one dog I would consider ace. The alpha, that's a mindset that runs pretty heavily in my line of dogs. They try to be that way. If they were all running loose, I wouldn't have a line of dogs today.
Yeah, but
I can promise you that. Because they'd all
okay.
When one goes out, the next one would step up, and you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have a line of dogs hardly.
Correct me if I'm wrong. There can only be one alpha on the yard, right? Because
because
because an alpha is an alpha of alphas. You know, I don't know. That's it. I could be wrong. You know, chat correct me if I'm wrong. You know, or educate me, please, because
For
my cup
me,
is.
if you didn't let them around each other and they didn't develop a relationship with each other, they wouldn't be alpha over one or another. You know what I mean? Like that's a
Right.
pack mindset. Alpha is kind of, but even then, you still see that mindset in a dog. You know what I mean? You're like, this motherfucker, he don't let nothing touch it. You know what I mean? Like there is alpha instincts and traits that describe an alpha.
Yeah,
But that's what I was wondering what you meant by that. That was I love that term. I love a
yeah,
dog that acts like that. That's my
yeah,
favorite. And it don't mean like they'll jump on puppies or anything either. You know what I mean? An
yeah.
alpha don't mean that you let it loose and it's killing everything that's there. And that's a very cool
So,
term.
what you mean by that, PBK?
What do you say?
He said alpha can only be uh a pack, like you know what I'm saying?
It's
I,
established through a pack situation is what he's talking about. Like they they will correct each other and stuff like that. And the one that's alpha, I mean, it'll if you can look up Wolf's alpha instincts. The alpha is not the one you think it is. It really ain't. It's that's a weird mindset of a dog. On my yard, I'm the alpha over all of them. They're nuts if I'm
oh
not
yeah,
out there, but when I walk out there, they'll go quiet. If I say shh, they'll hush. 20 dogs, if I say shh, they'll hush. But like they don't establish a relationship with each other. Like I have Jarvis and Haywood, and I couldn't tell you which one was the alpha, but one way. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying about an
And
alpha.
elevated. So I went through the headache of getting this picture on here. Break this down for me because I asked you in the back chat. Is this a Great Pyrenees?
Yeah, his name's Bruno. They paid like $5,000 for that dog, dude, and he is a savage. I think he weighs like 210 pounds or something,
Yeah, them
220
some big
pounds.
dogs right there.
Yeah, but he is awesome, dude. Just the best mindset, behavior. Like he is a true working dog.
I got you, PBK. You know, yeah, I got you, man. But yeah, and on my mentor's yard, most of his dogs, including they were running loose. Most of them were pups for the most part. He had chain spots and all, but yeah, I see what you're saying. But that's what I'm saying. My cup is half full. It's not. I mean, half empty, not half full. But you know, that's what I was told about it.
Yeah, man. Let me jump in on that alpha thing, man.
Mhm,
And also,
mhm.
man, I want to give a shout out to NWA Conor Corso and PBK. These are two powerhouses in the social media platforms. If y'all don't know, like you know, PBK and NWA. If y'all will drop the links to y'all YouTubes, man, because I'm telling you right now, if y'all were listening to me, they be spitting on some stuff, man, that I can't even cover. But I want to talk about the alpha thing. Okay, so the alpha mentality, man. I think you have to remove human emotion from. You have to remove human emotion from what I believe alpha is, man. I always have to give my definition of it. So, like y'all
Okay.
was saying, man, I think you have to have a group structure, and somebody has to show themselves clearly superior amongst the rest. In the
Mhm.
military, we call that the person that promotes, right? The person
Okay.
that's really dominant amongst the other sergeants. And
Right.
so, to not have interaction, you can say who looks hotter, but in a wolf pack, when you're speaking just epigenetically in a wolf pack, the alpha is the dog or wolf that establishes himself amongst the pack so dominant, the other members refute or refrain from trying to challenge this. And they not only do they trust this the dog's strength, but they trust this dog's leadership ability based upon the qualities it possesses. So the dogs never interact. I don't think you can identify a true alpha. That's my personal opinion, and I'm gonna drop the mic.
Okay, so I've seen this with my own eyes. So I've seen I've seen plenty of yard accidents, and I have seen a dog break off of a chain to go get another dog. But what mess with the dog that runs that pretty much runs that spot wouldn't touch that dog, but he touched a different dog that you know what I'm saying that it would handle because it knew better than messing with that dog. I don't know where that comes from. I don't you know what I'm saying. I don't know how you label that. You know, but I've seen that happen on multiple occasions.
So in a pack, there's the alpha, and then there's a group of males that are the next step up. Like when that alpha gets to his prime and he can't really fulfill his job anymore, one of them will challenge him and beat
Oh,
the
that's
alpha, and then the
that's
whole pack will respect him. You know what I mean?
but
So that could be a
that's in
scenario
life.
you're seeing where that guy let them dogs
No, but
establish
that's
with
but
each other.
what you're saying is in life. It's scheme, plot, coming for the number one spot. You put a crown on your head, then you are a target. If you are a
Yeah,
champion, you are a target. I mean, that's natural, without a doubt. Somebody's always shooting for the number one spot, and it don't matter. It's no emotion involved or nothing like that. It doesn't matter who it is. If you at the top, then everybody gunning for you. So I understand stuff like that. But what I'm saying is, you got somebody that's uh the most aggressive, most intimidating as far as the other dogs. As a pup, it was the pup that ate first. You know what I'm saying? With no climate control, with no control around it, it was nobody separating them or anything like that. That type of dog becomes older, and the whole nine, and you have a yard accident, and these yard accidents happen at this point in time on a regular basis. But this one particular dog that's directly chain spot is directly right next to this dog, gets loose, doesn't hit the dog that's right next to it, goes to the other side of the yard, hits another dog. You know what I'm
most
saying?
of the time, the dog that gets loose ain't the dog that hits the other dog. It's running.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's running and it gets too close, and that dog grabs it, and then you're in the altercation. So it might have just ran around the one dog and got too close to the other one. Just how they get when they are let loose. Like
These two
once it
dogs would
realizes
it wouldn't matter which one got loose. They were bound to hit each other. These were these two type dogs.
they hated each other.
They were on two different sides of the yard. But the one that was in between that would hit anything and everything wouldn't touch them.
But that's just because they established a hate relationship. I think because
Yeah.
I have a couple dogs that just do not like each other specifically, and I about bet if you put them apart and they got loose, they would do the same thing what you're talking about. They just hate each other. I can't
That's right.
Yeah.
explain why.
That's
I
right.
don't know why. You don't know because you can't hear what they're saying when they're barking at each other.
Yeah.
Let me
They
ask
ain't
Yeah.
y'all
no,
this.
they ain't
Let
no
me ask
telling
y'all
what
this.
shit they're talking.
So the question that comes to mind with me when I'm talking about this is because we're talking about alphas are picking the top dog. Hey man,
Yeah.
and this is for anybody on the panel, man. This is not just for my elders. This is for everybody. So you got a yard. Let's say you got 20 dogs, man. You got 4 males, and you think they're all worth keeping. How do you
hmm
pick which one you consider your stud versus just a male that you kept because he had good qualities? What is your determining factor?
Yeah. I would like to know that too.
How would you pick the one that's the next step up?
How do you pick the
Well,
breeder? How do you
Like,
pick the stud?
okay, we'll use this as the best example. Mason's really old right now. You know what I mean? I have already been given some thought as to who's going to replace him, right? So I know how they act, but I've bred them a couple different ways right now, and whichever one's produced the way I think I'm going to, I'll run. I have a couple I'm going to run with. You know what I mean? That I think would fill the bar. You know what I mean? They do everything I put them to do. They do it. So I have a couple that I'm trying for the future, and maybe in 2 years I'll tell you which one's the next one. But I want the one that can produce like Mason. I want the one that can produce that high of a outcome. Because I mean, these dogs are hitting hogs. That Mason, I let him kill a possum on the porch like what, a month ago? Yeah, like a month ago. I mean, they're still when I point them at it, they kill it. So like that's my test right there. If if they can't kill a coon and stuff, and I mean efficiently, effectively, under a few minutes, like there's a couple of determining factors when you're killing game, whether or not a dog's a good dog or not.
Okay, let me reiterate that though. So let's say all of them meet your checks. All of them met your
hmm
checks to be kept in your program, right? But
okay.
who gets the first breeder? And so how do you
It
determine that?
depends on how they're bred. Like I bred Judge to his aunt, and I bred Jarvis to Dirty Girl. I outcrossed them. So I want breeding Judge to his aunt. She carries more of the traits of Medusa. So if I get Mason out of that again more, then I'll know he can throw like that. And then I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to breed them a couple of times, and I'll know which one can produce or not. I've seen so many generations of the dogs. If you come to me and I tell you which dog to pick, I promise you're not going to be disappointed. I promise.
I couldn't even tell you, man.
I've been around these dogs for going on, I'll be 28. So almost 30 years, the same families of dogs. Ask Daniel if Wrangler's the one, okay? That's the best example. He was not even breathing straight out of the coochie, and I told him, you need to mess with that one. That one right there, that's the one. And he is a savage. Haywood, I knew Haywood was the one. I don't know why. Some of that is that gut feeling I've talked about. I can't tell you why I do some of the things I do. Some breeders have that instinct. Even Tom's talked about it, having that instinct or not. Some men do, some men don't,
And, see,
and it can't be taught.
This is where, and that's what I'm getting at. For my channel, when I started it, it wasn't for those who have it, because I don't have whatever it is that people have. I don't have it, right? So everything I use, the average Joe can use it, and that's the kind of education I'm trying to put out is how do you give somebody a way? I ain't gonna say the way, but a way that can be used even when you don't know, because this channel was designed like the Sesame Street. You know what I'm saying? It's designed for people who okay, I don't know none of this stuff. I wasn't raised. My dad didn't have these dogs. So you know, how do I come up with a way to get the best results? Because I in that
whatever you're wanting your dog to do,
Drake,
take and write out a checklist and make it hit all the marks. And if it does that, then assess a breeding manner. Because I mean, not everybody cares about breeding though. So that's where I always think about breeding, because my family's dogs were almost lost. So like, that's really my biggest fear, not having them no more. Really.
Yeah. Mike, Dan, you was about to chime in?
Yeah.
Sorry, brother.
I wanted to point something out. Just listening to what you just said. See, that's one of the things I respected about you when you started your channel, and I respect you to this day for it. You came in saying, "I'm not a dog man. I will never profess to be one." You know, the time was on, and I missed that time, and I respect that. Anytime a man can be honest with me, I can trust him. You understand? Yeah. So, in you breeding dogs, man, you're going to eventually know what to expect from your dogs. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna know pretty much what you can expect on average what's coming out of your yard, man. Just breeding over time.
If you watch the offspring really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gonna learn that, bro. You know what I mean? I don't think somebody can give that to you. They may make some suggestions to you, it's just like conditioning or handling or anything else in these dogs, man. You know, that's why I stress to people today. Go to where somebody's known for putting a bulldog on the ground. You know, I think a lot of people overlook that by looking at these pedigrees and listen to a bunch of cat. And I'm just being honest.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And over time, Drake, because I don't see you getting out these dogs no time soon. You gonna come up, bro. You just stay down. You come up because you'll at one point know exactly what you breeding and what to tell somebody what they can expect from your dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like I said, it's different. Look how you working with your dogs, man. You working with your dogs on a regular, bro. You gonna know your stuff. Give yourself that time. Don't discount yourself. Give yourself some time, man. Give yourself some time.
And
having that heart for it, it comes natural.
Yeah.
That heart Dre's got, it comes natural with that time.
You know, I've been hearing people talking about break out your pen and your paper and all that. We in classes, session. Man, ain't nobody gonna give you no keep on this, man. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
If you buy a pup from a guy that had a family of dogs for a long time, you could take some notes from him a little bit. But even if you do exactly what he says to do, it might not work the same for you.
Well, I'm no breeder, so if I respected your yard enough to come and get a dog from you, and I plan on breeding that dog turns out not planning on breeding, just like I just bred these dogs I got from Bill. He knows what they expect from these dogs, man. That man flew up here to help me breed these dogs, man. That was big to me. How many people
Yeah.
fly to somebody else's house to help them breed the dog that they gave them?
Man, that's dope. That is dope.
So
You know what I'm saying? And I respect him for that, man. But
Yeah.
anyway,
when you have your pups,
Hold
if he
on,
says
hold on,
keep
hold
this
on.
one,
Nah, let Mike Dan finish. What are you saying?
but can't nobody, you know, everything comes with experience with these dogs, man. You just got to get out there and stomp down some mud.
Yes, sir.
And that's all it is to it, man. You can get some tips. You know, I might have some questions here and there, but you're going to know what questions to ask according to what you're doing with your dog.
Yeah.
But if you ain't doing it, you ain't going to know. You know, man, I'm telling you, man, there's people that can tell a lot of things just from the piss coming out their dog.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
See, back
Yeah.
in the day, we didn't have all this technology and all this stuff, man. And them guys were successful at putting dogs in shape. Look at the records. Look at the history books. The matches, these great matches you read about. Now, I'll get bored at a 3 or 4 hour match. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm gonna get bored. But
Yeah.
that's how long some of these dogs was going. So they was doing something right. But it came with experience, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But that's what I wanted to tell you, Dre. You just keep plugging, man. It's gonna come to you, player, and you'll be able to stand on it firmly because you'll know what you're talking about.
Yes, sir.
so when you have your pups, the pups you pick, are you gonna go with your gut instinct on a couple of them and then keep the ones Bill says to keep, according to because he knows what to expect from his dogs?
Well, I'll know more about him because I'm gonna bring him up. He won't be here with him until he come to get his picks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I can just about tell him about what this one does, and everybody picks some puppies differently. You know, I asked Boone at one time what he liked, and he said he wanted the puppy that's sitting over in the corner and ain't playing and ain't wanting to be petted, none of that.
Well,
Yeah.
then salute to Boone.
everybody
He
has-
knows why.
Everybody knows what they want in that. When
Yeah.
I got the first dog I got from Bill was the female, and he picked her out for me. And I got lucky, man. It's a little luck in these dogs too, man. I got lucky with these dogs, and that's why I bred them. But yeah, everybody has a different way they want to pick a pup. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yes, sir. Big A, what are those on your feet in this video, by the way?
Hey man, what you doing, man? Come on, man. Dang, man. I was good for a minute. Oh man. Look at Dre. Dre the one talking about, oh man, they caught us, man. They wasn't even paying attention to me, Dre. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Big Hill,
What
Big
shoes?
Hill, like he in sports mode. You ain't gonna say nothing about that?
What you? I don't see those shoes. I don't see nothing. What you talking about? Oh. Yeah.
Elevator.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna say too much, man. We ain't looking good as a unit. They looking good as a unit. They gonna start thinking all of us wear Crocs. They start thinking all of us wear Crocs. I don't wear Crocs, y'all. I don't got.
He said with socks.
TV said with the socks.
Hey, but that's the versatility. You can go with or without.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey Big A, don't you never get in this pecan, not pecan.
No, it's pecan. Have a nice day, sir. Have a nice day. You know what I'm saying?
See, y'all get mad at me when I say stuff I gotta say. I mean, it's obvious to me. You know, y'all asked that question earlier about had Bulldogs got better or changed or whatever. All y'all do is look at them Crocs. Look at them Crocs. And see how people out here, they able to go in their yards with Crocs and stuff and make videos and stuff like that. Man, shit, back in the day, you gotta have a knife and a Jimmy on you. A knife and a Jimmy on you in some of them yards. And not just saying that people bite us, just saying like, you know, everybody trying to test everybody. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Your dog's gonna supposed to test you. Like, man, don't come out here messing with me, try to walk me in the I'm just saying.
Hey y'all, he got the Crocs on. Look, we gonna get him today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him a pair made that looks like bulldog heads.
Yeah.
And they got these little things, man, that you can pop into them. My wife had bought me some pit bull ones and stuff, and the dogs took them off of them. But you can get them things, man. And
you seen the ones that look like toes?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So
shout out Student for Life.
Somebody said, what'd you say? I know y'all ain't just say y'all gonna have bulldogs and stuff on y'all Crocs. That's what y'all said. Y'all gonna put bulldog emblems on y'all Crocs.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
That's what's up, though.
Instead of Freemason Crocs.
I said what I said, man.
Dre.
Hey, Dre, Big Hill said he gonna have to talk to you offline, man. He gotta have a person one-on-one.
Call me. And guess what I'm gonna be wearing when you call me? I got them. You know what? Hold on. I'll show you something right now.
Oh man, let me find out. He got the different colorways.
Hey, here,
Yeah,
I got something to make the competition more fun.
Yeah.
Dre.
If I beat you, Big Hill, you gotta wear Crocs for a week.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just kidding,
that's
bro.
below the belt right there, man.
That's a good bet. We can do that elevated. I'm gonna think of my bet. What I want you to do.
Yeah.
What I want you to do.
And you gotta do a live. And you gotta do a live.
No. I already got mine. Basically, I'm gonna wear the Crocs for. What'd you say? How long I got wearing for?
I don't care. Even a day would be. I don't care.
And you gotta do a live.
Before if I win, every time you come on the show, I want you to say, Big Hill, you're the greatest before you start talking. Every time you start talking, I want No, we ain't gotta do every show. We ain't gotta do every show, but probably like two. Just give me two of them when you say Big Hill, you the greatest. And then the second.
You know how they say walk over with walkie-talkies?
Huh?
You know how they say over with walkie-talkies? Like they'll say something like over.
Yeah.
Every time I get done talking, Big Hill, you're the greatest. That'll be my out. Okay.
Yep. That sounds like a good one to me.
Look at that little puppy.
Yep.
Crocs. No,
Dre, whose puppy is that?
I think that's 601s, isn't it? I think so. Yeah, I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive that's 601s.
Yeah.
That's a good dog too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Dre, you must be on mute or something.
Hey, y'all, I got a phone call online right now with some information.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
Off here, man. My brother on the phone.
Okay, that's a bet. Yeah, man.
How's that dog red?
Don't get me lying. So you would have to ask Dre, he would know. But yeah. 601 got some 601 got some dogs, man. 601 got some dogs. That is a fact. Shout out to 601, man. Yes, sir.
Man,
Yes,
Dog
sir.
TV rough this morning, man. Dog Man TV ain't playing this morning, man. God damn.
Stop in the building.
Student for Life said I'm backing out the competition if I gotta rock the Crocs.
Hey, so I just had a call in, y'all, and on the call in, man, the brother brought up a very valid point. We was talking about working these dogs, man.
Okay.
The Jenny specifically, and one thing about a Jenny is I've never had a Jenny. You know what I'm saying? Or
cat meal.
Yeah, cat meal. I what I'm saying? I don't know if a Jenny and cat meal is exactly the same thing. I assume they are.
I think so.
That's right.
Oh,
Go ahead, Dre.
okay.
Okay, but he was saying that you can build them because there's a brother that's building them out of PVC, and I think it's a great idea. He's building them out of PVC, and he was saying if you make the Jenny too small, you can actually make the dog dizzy. And the example he gave was if you stand in a circle that's too small and you spin in a circle that's too small, you'll pass out eventually. You know, so
Yeah.
if you decide to construct a Jenny, man, and I've seen them made out of PVC, you can do it. What they do is they take a 3-inch PVC, they dig it into the ground about 4 feet. And when I get I have a concrete backyard, but when I get back to the country, I'm gonna build my Jenny out of PVC just like that brother did. A
Nice.
3-inch PVC pipe, about 4 feet into the ground. And then you take a 2-inch PVC pipe and drop it down inside that 3-inch PVC pipe, and that creates your spindle. Then all you gotta do is, you know what I'm saying, I would say 2 inches or 2 inches or better because anything smaller than that, the dog could snap it. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the weight of the PVC leaning, you know what I mean? So, but it's easy to repair. Easy to repair Jenny. And then you take your 8 to 10 feet long and put it out there, drill and tap a hole, put you a chain on there, and then put you something on there in front of it to bait the dog. And you can build one of those for probably less than $100, very, very easily, as long as you got the money.
Dog Man TV said his was 20 feet long.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
The smallest I've heard of used is 10. That's
Hey,
the
check this
smallest
out.
I've heard.
Check this out. Native Go asked a very valid question. He said, what's the competition? So Native Go, we do a digital dog show, and we also do what's called a call-outs. And for the call-outs, you call out a specific dog man and his dog, and you know what I'm saying, we agree upon it. We make a contract about it, you know what I'm saying? And you agree about how y'all want to go. And I put up the purse. The purse is $25 per call-out, you know. So basically, you ain't got to put nothing up. And then we go to the panel. You can either have it judged or you can just have it voted on. And whoever wins, you know what I'm saying, you make your stipulations. And then also we have this thing called the Shogun League where when you win a call out, you know, it goes on your record, you know, so you can have a 3-time winner, you know, from the call outs, you know, just some fun stuff, man. It ain't as gangster as the old school stuff, man, but it's a way to keep people active with the dogs, man.
Yeah. Especially if you trying to prove a theory or whatever. You can even be trying to prove your keep is better than somebody else's keep, or proving that, you know, all you need to do with your dog is road work, you know, to get them conformationally ready for, you know, a digital dog show. Or you can show, you know, some you know, action type moves, man, that really showcase you know, the muscles and you know, the agility and, you know, all of that stuff with your dog, from the slap mill to wall climbing, whatever, you know. The call outs are there, man. And I mean, even if you just wanted to show your dog to the world, man, you could just enter into the digital dog show and for free, and might walk away with some money in your pocket, maybe a free t-shirt. I don't know, but either way it go, at the end of the day, the whole world's gonna see your dog, you know, and you'll get recognition for that, man. And that, you know, that alone is power, man. And some people are scared to jump out there and you know, just to show their dogs, man. But get out and show your dog, man. You can do it from the comfort of your own home, you know, in the peace of your privacy, and make it happen, man. You know,
so the brothers put something in the chat, and I must say this right now because I just gave y'all my schematic for building a Jenny. They said something that I didn't know because I never had a Jenny. You got to run the dog in both directions because you'll have a lot of dog if you don't.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I definitely heard that. Yeah. Hey, and shout out to the dog women out there too, man. Doing the thing with their dogs, man, the right way.
Hey, Dre, explain to him for what you mean when you say photos and videos. Okay. I don't think he understands.
Okay, Native Gold, I'm gonna show you a reference video of how we do our entries real quick. Y'all bear with me about 35 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Your submission must include a frontal view of the dog, get the best one you can, a side view of the dog, best angle possible, a proof of scissor bite and healthy teeth and gums, a video of the dog walking to demonstrate proper gait. Gait is the movement of the dog to ensure that it is light and springy as the American Pit Bull Terrier should be. Then you can finish off the video by showing your dog doing any types of work that you want to set it apart from the other competitors in the show. Thank you for watching and enjoy the next digital competition.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now while Native Gold is here. Native Gold's dog is the cover of APPT magazine. She is champion.
Yeah, she a champion now. Beautiful
and,
dog.
I want to publicly apologize to Native Gold because when I made my top 10 dogs of YouTube, I completely spaced it on Champion Mirasol. Mirasol will definitely be on the list this year, man. My bad, Native Gold. I swear to God, I did not intend to slight you on that. But that dog, man, if he start entering into these shows, man, it's gonna change the whole level and the whole standard of the game, man. Because that dog is a phenomenal looking animal, bro.
Yeah, there you go, elevated.
The color and everything. That junk look fire. That color on there's something different too. That junk fire.
Yeah. There you go, elevated. You can call it. You can put your Mason Freemason up against Native Gold.
Yeah, man. But that Champion Mirasol, man.
Huh?
What is
Elevator, are you inside? Because you're going in and out, bro.
Let me disconnect my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. But what did he say though? Native Gold said.
No, he was just asking about the digital dog show, and I was saying there you go, since you calling everybody out, and you calling everybody to the square for May.
Now, Dre, you see the different movements you could do when you don't got them Crocs on. See how you show off when you don't got the Crocs on? You show all the way on. You get all the way in character when you ain't got the Crocs on. Look at you. You the bad chef or something? You the bad butcher or some shit? You playing the bad butcher on them? I'm the bad butcher. Come get me. That nigga get into it. Yeah,
first of all, that's called a scratch claw. All right.
Okay, cool. But I noticed ain't no Crocs. Look how you moving now. Good balance. Look, spin move. All that type shit.
I don't know how you'd be working them in shorts. My shins would be shredded.
Well, the scratch claw protects a lot, and I don't know if y'all saw that. I'm gonna run it back. My Malinois, and had I not had that scratch claw on, I would have been bit.
Okay.
You know, I'd have been bit, and yeah, I take bites all the time, and no, I don't go to the news and report them, but yeah, man.
Yeah.
Boom, right there. Scratch claw protection is another one, where he misses the sleeve. And,
so it's basically the same material as the sleeve.
Yeah, it is. It's Kevlar. Yeah.
What's them joints you got on right there? Some black Arachi or something? Yeah, see, I already know. See, now, you know, at least you got something on, you know what I mean? Look at you, how you moving and stuff. You wasn't doing all that with them Crocs on, man. You was real cool with, look at getting into it. I like it.
So
I like it. Salute the work.
Native Gold, we can do email, but I prefer to be delivered by either WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram, one of those methods. Just make sure the video is pre-edited, so you know all I gotta do is drop it into the format. We can also, if you want to, you can also show the dog live. That's fine too. You can just hit the link and show it that way as well. Whatever works for you, just make sure that I get the information in time so I can have it set up for you. However you plan on showing the dog and entering the dog, man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you coming through, bro.
Yes, sir. Salute.
Yeah, Student for Life. Mirasol is definitely, that's Native Gold dog, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Native Gold does some training too, I believe, man. You know what I'm saying? So
he put some time into that dog. You can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But brothers, I hate to do this to y'all, man, but we got a meeting we need to have. So Student for Life, Elevated. I'm gonna create another link and shoot out to y'all. But y'all brothers go ahead and do y'all plugs, man. And,
Big Hill too.
Yeah.
If you got time, bro. Yeah, if you got time.
Y'all brothers go ahead and plug.
Elevated Kennels. You can get me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all them. And don't forget Show Dog Journal coming out real soon.
Yeah, it's your boy Big A. You know what it is, man. Same time, same place, Monday, man. Back in here like I left my wallet and keys.
Go ahead, good brother Mike. Where good brother Mike at?
I'm right here.
Go ahead, bro.
I just want to thank Dre for the invite, man. I appreciate that. You know, I'm always be behind you, bro. I ain't got nothing for sale. I
But some game, huh?
a little bit of that, not too much.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just a man with some dogs, bro.
yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
Yeah,
Big
man.
Hill fam. You can catch me over YouTube, Big Hill fam. Or I'm rolling with the Shogun brothers. Salute.
Pops.
Roger that.
Yes, sir. Shout out to all y'all brothers, man. Mike Dan, Elevated, Big Hill, Big A, Live Your Life Dogs, and everybody who came through for the chat, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or Facebook, man. Salute to all of y'all, man. Thank you. It was a great show. We raised a lot of funds for the May show. So far, we're over $300 for giveaways for May. Yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man. And I know between now and then we're going to raise even more, man. So all the super chats are going toward the pot for the May Digital Dog Show. So April going to be a regular Digital Dog Show. The March 31st going to be a regular one, probably about $150 to $200 given away. But like I said, it's free to enter. You know what I'm saying? Come through. And just for y'all, just so y'all know, man, for these guys that get nervous, once your dog makes its championship, it's then competes in the champion level classes. So you're gonna have a chance to be seen, man. We're not gonna just have you out there getting stomped out by these guys who are just monsters in the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then once you become a monster in the game, then you have to go up against the other monsters to see who the real monster is. But those of y'all who know me, y'all know I like to end the show with a Christian watchword, a prayer. Mm-hmm. And for those of y'all who don't pray, feel free to leave. For those of y'all who pray, stay. I'm gonna ask you to bow your heads with me in agreement. And I'm gonna bless the show. We're gonna get it out of here, and I'll be creating a back chat for a couple of our conglomerate to get together and discuss some things. Brother Big A will be leading that meeting. So here we go. May the Lord watch between you and me while we are absent, one from another. Amen.
Amen.
For the love of the dogs.
For the love of the game.
Peace.